Chosen one. Biggest miracle payment incoming. A divine paycheck just got released. There are moments when heaven itself opens its vaults and the divine treasury begins to move. Today is one of those days. This is not an ordinary shift, not an average event. This is the day marked for a celestial transaction. The phrase miracle payment isn't just symbolic. It is real, it is active, and it is moving in your direction. This is not a metaphor for mere encouragement. It is a spiritual announcement. A divine paycheck has been released, and its destination has already been confirmed. You are not waiting for approval anymore. It has passed through heaven's system, cleared all blocks, and is being directed by God's command straight into your atmosphere. Watch this video until the very end, and write your warmest wishes in the comments, and write Amen along with the number 777. There's something powerful about aligning your energy in this moment, in this space, where destiny and promise intersect. This is a chapter for dreamers, believers, and those who know what it means to wait patiently while remaining spiritually rich with expectation. Now, chosen one, press the hype button and like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. The spiritual current has shifted. The pressure of delay has broken. All that was held back by confusion, by fear, by the weight of generational scarcity, has just received its release notification from the throne of God. The miracle wasn't just sent, it was declared. It wasn't just approved, it was commanded. This is not about if, it's about now. It's not about maybe, it's about finally. The energy surrounding your finances has changed. Something high above your reasoning and beyond earthly logistics has been set into motion, and that movement is rich with holy certainty. The divine paycheck that's coming isn't simply a deposit of money. It's a symbol of restoration. God isn't only paying you for your work, He's rewarding you for your suffering. He's releasing compensation for the silent battles, the tears that stained your pillow, the prayers whispered at midnight, the moments you gave without return. All of that has been accounted for. This miracle payment is a return on spiritual investment. You sowed in storms, you planted in droughts, and now harvest isn't just coming, it's overflowing. The reward is not equal to the effort, it's exceeding it. Because God is not transactional. He is extravagant in how He blesses. There is a vibration rising through your life right now that speaks of new supply. It's invisible to the untrained eye, but your spirit can feel it. There's a frequency of favor humming in your space. This frequency didn't come from the world. It didn't come from your effort alone. It's divine. It's ancient. It's sacred. It's the sound of stored-up provision finally being released. Like thunder before rain, the rumble you feel in your soul is proof that the clouds are full. And these aren't just ordinary clouds. They carry miracle rain, gold rain, wealth rain, breakthrough rain, rain you can't explain with logic, but can only witness through alignment. Chosen one, you weren't forgotten. You were being stored for a sacred hour. There's something about divine delay that fools the enemy into thinking you've been denied. But what looks like silence to others was actually a supernatural buildup. God was stacking the provision, multiplying the favor, maturing the promise until it was not just enough, it was more than enough. This is why you had to wait. Not because you were unworthy, not because you were being punished, but because God doesn't send droplets when He has oceans. He doesn't do small when your destiny is massive. He doesn't pay in pieces when the full inheritance has your name on it. This is the arrival of that inheritance. The divine paycheck just released is encoded with your name, your purpose, your legacy. You can't miss it. It won't be redirected. There will be no divine postal error. What's coming has been assigned specifically to you and no one else. It's coming to honor the covenant made over your life. A covenant that goes back generations. A promise that your lineage would not end in struggle. A decree that the curse would be broken through you. And now heaven is delivering on that decree. Payment has been made. And the miracle attached is wealth that will build futures. Not just yours, but everyone connected to your obedience. The system of delay has been shattered. Not paused. Shattered. The angels responsible for delivery are not confused. They're not waiting for further instructions. They are in motion, moving fast, moving now. There's an urgency in heaven's rhythm, and you're the reason. You're the name in the system that triggered the release. Not because you begged, not because you earned it through perfection, but because God decided that now is the moment for compensation. It's divine justice. What the enemy thought he withheld, God multiplied. What was denied in the last season will be tripled in this one. What was mocked will now be marveled at. You are becoming the testimony that others will point to when they speak of what's possible with divine backing. And yet, this isn't just about external change. This payment is internal too. Your soul is about to breathe differently. Peace will find you easier. Joy will anchor you stronger. Worry will evaporate like morning mist. Because part of the miracle payment is the restoration of your inner life. God isn't just handing you wealth, He's handing you stability. And from that stability comes power. Power to build, power to share, power to speak with authority, power to walk into places that once rejected you and own the ground with grace. Everything in your atmosphere is aligning with this miracle. The doors that once wouldn't open are now not just opening, they're staying open. The people who once overlooked you will now overpraise you because they won't understand how you rose so fast, so boldly, so confidently. But you will know. It wasn't a secret strategy. It wasn't earthly luck. It was divine payroll. It was God saying, "Pay my child now." And heaven obeyed. Creation responded. Angels moved. Timing collapsed. And here you are, on the brink of the biggest financial shift your life has ever seen. Of all the days you've experienced, this one carries a weight that the spirit recognizes before the mind can process. There's something in the atmosphere today that signals fulfillment, something in the unseen world that is louder than thunder and more certain than time. The movement of wealth in the spirit realm is no longer just a future promise. It's an activated flow. The miracle payment isn't about a distant someday. It's here. It's circling you like a divine orbit, looking for the moment your spirit fully aligns with what God already settled. This isn't ordinary money. This isn't just a number in a bank account. This is spiritual currency taking form in the physical world. It has momentum. It has command. It carries prophetic significance. This miracle payment is designed not just to change your condition, but to transform your identity. You're not just someone who survives anymore. You're someone who builds, who expands, who multiplies. Because God has decided that you've crossed the line of endurance, and now you're stepping into the line of reward. This is not the beginning of favor. It's the proof of it. This is not a seed. This is the harvest. You've been misunderstood because your process was sacred. You were being developed in silence, not ignored. While others counted you out, heaven was counting you in. This divine paycheck is evidence that God didn't abandon you in the fire. He used the fire to refine your value. What's being released into your life right now is the result of that hidden growth. You didn't even realize how much was building beneath the surface. But God saw it. He counted every day. He calculated every tear. He measured your loyalty in the dark. And now the reward is too big to hide. That's why the miracle payment had to be released publicly. It's a divine statement. Some blessings are quiet, but this one will make noise. It will shift atmospheres. It will provoke questions. People will want to know how, when, why. And all you'll be able to say is, God released it. That's the only explanation that fits. You didn't negotiate this. You didn't orchestrate this. You didn't force this. You waited, you trusted, and now heaven is speaking with action. The divine realm has authorized a flow of wealth that matches the glory sitting on your life. This isn't just money. It's a signal that your season of striving is over. A signal that favor is now your new normal. Don't be surprised if things begin to accelerate at a pace that makes no earthly sense. That's how divine payments operate. They don't wait for market conditions. They don't follow the calendar of man. They follow prophetic timing. And that timing says now. Not next year. Not next month. Now. The funds, the favor, the platforms, the exposure. It's all been waiting for this exact moment. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. God preserved it until you were ready, even when you thought you were being rejected. What looked like a delay was divine preservation. You're entering a space where financial miracles will feel natural, where overflow will feel familiar. The miracle paycheck isn't just for one day. It's setting the tone for the rest of your life. The struggle mentality is being erased. The scarcity echo is being silenced. The lack cycle is being broken. And not just for you, but for everyone connected to your bloodline. You are the reset, the one chosen to reverse the narrative. This isn't just wealth, it's legacy wealth. What's being placed into your hands isn't just income, it's divine inheritance, and God knows exactly how to get it to you. The divine transaction was made in your name. It carries your calling, your destiny, your unique fingerprint. No demon can intercept it. No delay can distort it. No system can resist it. What God ordered, the universe must fulfill. The command has already been sent out. The account has already been activated. The channel has already been cleared. You're not on a wait list. You're on a delivery list. The moment your spirit aligned with the vibration of truth and expectation, heaven hit send. And now all of creation is moving to match what was already released. This is a divine reward for your hidden faithfulness, for the times you gave when you didn't have enough, for the times you showed up when everything in you wanted to quit, for the prayers you prayed when no one saw you, for the vision you held on to when everything told you to let go. That kind of faith is rare. That kind of endurance shakes heaven. And now heaven is responding not with words, but with action. God is showing you that He does not forget. He does not overlook. He does not delay without reason. And when He moves, it's undeniable. What's being unlocked right now is part of a larger divine strategy. This payment isn't just a blessing, it's a signal to your future. It's telling your next level to open. It's telling hidden opportunities to rise to the surface. It's commanding people who carry your next door to find you. When a divine paycheck is released, it doesn't just stop at the deposit. It activates a chain reaction. New connections, new resources, new alignments. All of it moves in tandem. All of it is tied to the same heavenly instruction. Release the wealth now. There is a powerful assurance rising in your atmosphere that this moment is protected. The enemy cannot reverse it. Fear cannot stall it. Doubt cannot touch it. Because this isn't being moved by your will. It's being moved by God's decision. And when God decides something, all of heaven supports it. The angels move with it. The wind responds to it. The earth shifts to match it. And you, chosen one, are the one on the receiving end of this divine decision. You've been marked for this moment since the beginning. And now everything is catching up to what God already knew about you. The environment around you is responding differently now, even if you can't quite see it. Everything has been touched by the divine instruction that your miracle payment must arrive. Nature, time, timing, people, systems, they are all being rerouted, realigned, and recalibrated because heaven's treasury has been accessed on your behalf. You are not under the old cycle anymore. The loop of not enough, of striving for scraps, of questioning your value, that loop has been broken. You are standing in a different place now, even if your feet haven't moved. The realm you occupy has changed. The energetic code of your life has shifted to match divine abundance. You were not created to live paycheck to paycheck by man's standards. You were designed to live miracle to miracle by divine order. This is not fantasy. It is the new law being written over your life by God's hand. And this law has made a judgment in your favor. It is time to release the overflow. There is no opposition strong enough to override a divine judgment. What has been decided in the heavenly courts cannot be appealed by any earthly resistance. This is not based on opinion. It's based on truth. You were chosen, and chosen ones are never forgotten in moments of divine payout. You are entering into the atmosphere of approval, where the wait ends and the wonder begins. This is the space where miracles are normal. This is where you stop chasing and start attracting. It's not because your energy has changed, but because your authority has been revealed. The world didn't know your name because your name was being whispered in sacred places, and now that whisper has turned into a public declaration. God's voice spoke your name into the treasury of heaven, and everything locked up was released under that sound. The payment being released is not only for what you did, it's also for what you endured. You survived things that others wouldn't understand. You pressed on when there was no applause, no guarantee, and no external sign. You held on to your belief even while everything crumbled around you. The reward for that is not temporary relief. It's permanent repositioning. You're not receiving just enough to escape a storm. You're being positioned to command storms. You're being resourced not to survive, but to become a resource. God is turning you into the blessing that others have been praying for. And there is no limit to what can happen now. The systems that once stalled you are about to recognize you. The algorithms of opportunity are adjusting to fit your pattern. The frequencies of financial gain are vibrating in your direction. This isn't chance. It's divine intelligence at work. The same mind that designed the galaxies has designed your compensation. And God doesn't give in random amounts. He gives in strategic abundance. The divine paycheck released for you was not measured based on current need. It was measured based on future impact, because what you are about to do with this miracle will leave echoes for generations. The divine economy works by different laws. When God pays, it's not limited to earthly numbers. The currency of heaven is joy, peace, clarity, overflow, and purpose. This paycheck may appear in material form, but its spiritual value is limitless. It carries restoration in every deposit. It carries clarity in every cent. It carries expansion in every provision. You're not just being paid to feel better. You're being funded to become who God called you to be, unapologetically, fully, and richly. And as it flows in, it won't feel strange. It will feel right, like something that was always yours finally showing up. It will feel like alignment, like a long-lost part of your journey finally coming home, because this moment was always written into your destiny. It just required divine timing to unlock. And now, the time is here. Not almost here, not close, but now your atmosphere knows it. Your spirit knows it. Even the resistance you've faced knows it. That's why it tried so hard to distract you, delay you, derail you. But none of it worked. Every attempt to sabotage you has failed. Every lie told about you is losing power. Every delay you faced is now being used to multiply your return. There is no shame in your story, only strength. There is no loss too deep, only room for greater gain. This is the kind of miracle that not only changes your situation, but redefines how you see yourself. You will no longer relate to life from the lens of lack. You will begin to speak, act, and expect from the level of abundance. Because the divine paycheck doesn't just change your account, it changes your identity. And it won't stop with one payment. This isn't a one-time blessing. This is the beginning of a flow. What was once a drop has become a river. What once came sporadically is about to become consistent. Because you are not being rewarded for a moment, you are being activated for a lifestyle. God has seen the timeline of your purpose, and He's funding it in full. He's funding your vision. He's funding your rest. He's funding your influence, and He's doing it in a way that will make it unmistakably clear. This wasn't the world's doing. This wasn't your hustle. This was heaven's hand.